It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm at... The opening tip won by the Bucks as we get going at beautiful new Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Clint Capella, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
3 seconds. Paul to Harden. Shot from the lane won't go. To Adetokunbo. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Harden. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Chance for Paul. Taken down by Giannis. Knocked loose. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Harden to Paul. Bucks basketball. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Harden into the front court. Down 3. Giannis Adetokunbo sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Bledsoe. Adetokunbo. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Harden with the basketball. 5-point game. To Paul. Here comes the screen.
Screen.
Paul. It's a big finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Bucks at the controls. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. The Bucks at the controls. Throws it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Harden. Paul. Ooh, crisp ball. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Giannis with it up top. 2-point advantage.
Big hit right there.
Tosses. Now Paul with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Harden. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Hill into the front court. Lead is 2. Houston takes over. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Here comes the screen. Paul to Harden. Nikola Mirotic with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Short jumper off the mark. To George Hill. Won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Hill. Doesn't get the bounce. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Rockets with the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I know you're wondering.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Houston. Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Hill across the timeline. They're down 3. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Hill. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Harden in possession. Leads 3. Malcolm Brogdon able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Beyond the arc for 3. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here comes the screen. Hill to Lopez. Around the perimeter. Good look that time, but off the mark. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans the offensive glass. To Brogdon. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Hill into the front court. Down a point. Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Harden.
Left in the second quarter.
Deep two there. Won't go. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Rivers with the basketball. It's a one-point game as we approach halftime. Throws it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. From the painted area, won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
That's it for the first half. The Bucks with the lead.
The Bucks have the lead, but not by much. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by... All right.
Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. With the rock, it's Chris Paul.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Paul for two. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Hey, watch this screen left.
Adetokunbo, pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Chance for Chris Paul, off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Lopez to Bledsoe.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Pick up, pick up.
Harden. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Lobs it up. Brook Lopez. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harden in possession. His guys trail now by 4. Paul to Harden. Paul. From long range. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
To Capella. He's denied.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Milwaukee with the basketball. There's the toss. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Harden with it up top. His guys down 3. Paul fires the 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Rockets have it. To Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc with James Harden, muscle memory. Gets it to go. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He's a scorer and an elite passer.
Now it's Harden at the controls. For 3, James Harden. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now a whistle. Now we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 3. Grayson Allen to the rim. Flushes down the slam.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And that one out of bounds off a buck. Harden. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Paul. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Here comes the screen. Grayson Allen. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Fires the 3. Ersan Ilyasova is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 77% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he hits the second. It's Rockets ball. God, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. And the basket good at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Harden. To Fareed.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Bucks. Number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Harden shoots. James Harden. He's 3 for 7.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Bucks in front. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter.
All right, let's bring the fire.
Into the game for Houston, number 15, Clint Capella.
Self-check.
Subbing in for the Bucks.
To the basket is Harden, but his shot's no good. Giannis in control of the basketball. Up by 3. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And now Houston has the basketball. Tucker to Paul. From the outside, no good. Oh, and a putback.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
To Adetokunbo. Sets him up. Harden to Paul. Here comes the screen. Here's CP3. The screen sets him up for two.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Adetokunbo to Brogdon. Defense making the ball handler work. To Adetokunbo. Screen coming. Giannis shoots. And that's rebounded by Houston. Paul with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. Curling inside, and it's rejected.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul. And the rebound taken by Lopez. Whistle blown. In the eyes of the ref, intentional.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Here comes the intentional foul. They'll get it with 12 seconds left.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
2 for 2 on that trip. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. And finishes strong. Now they get the intentional foul. He's going to have to earn it at the line. 2 huge free throws in a one-point game.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Straight on 3 at the buzzer. The quarters come to an end. This game is all tied up. And the extra period begins. Paul to Harden. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ooh, that's clutch. Good patience waiting for the defender to flinch.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo throws it up. That's out of bounds, off of Giannis. Paul across the timeline. Leads a bucket. To Capella. 4-3. He took the bait and he hits.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Screen coming. Giannis for two. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Capella to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Paul. Not that time. He misses. Brogdon. Here's a chance from long range. Cleans it up. Offensive board. The follow won't go either. Harden into the front court. Leads 3. To Capella. Missed a wide open look. Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. To Brogdon. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Houston with the basketball. Harden to Capella. Paul to Harden. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Paul to Harden. Screen coming. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out. Nothing going here on that drive. Antetokounmpo. The rebound comes down to Paul. To Harden. To Paul. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. To Paul. Beyond the arc for 3. Yeah, Chris Paul, veteran move. Well defended, still buries the 3.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Antetokounmpo. And the rebounds grabbed by Fareed. Paul into the front court. 2-point advantage.